Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Desmond, the moon bear.
Don't you love how he introduces Desmond as being an absolute piece of shit?
But yet, here it is.
Wants us to put our confidence in him.
It's gonna be that rose bowl
That's pretty.
with those sunflowers.
Nice.
I haven't opened it yet. It's like 15 bucks. For, you know, a tag.
We're here.
It's like the days I remember playing it.
Someone turned the white balance down.
It's really, really bad. And those are the default.
Let's go.
I love the glow stick on his hip.
Yep.
Where it's gonna rave in this cave.
It looks like someone already did.
No hope.
You know who he looks like? Eminem and Adam Sandler. I'm right, aren't I? I'm so angry.
God,
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
magic wall in my glow stick. Hello?
What's that?
Hello? Darkness? Ah!
Imprisoning me.
So am I supposed to lead the group, Dad? Because, like, I know nothing.
As you told my my controller,
I know nothing.
I am an idiot.
I am a worthless
I think we're
fucker.
here.
I love that he's the only one not carrying a box. Like, his old father
Yep.
is carrying a, what I assume is probably a heavy... My glow stick!
Oh no!
Oh, that's actually kind of cool, though. Although it should not continue.
No, it shouldn't still be rolling. It should have already settled.
Oh, well, it settled in the wrong place.
Yeah, and it's kind of floating a little.
Me walking like an asshole down the stairs.
Do you know when this remastering came out?
A couple years ago, I think. Why?
Just trying to make a guess on, you know, game development and
Here.
technological advancements. See what we're in for. Like, when was it really? When did it come out in comparison to Odyssey?
So it looks like the remastered came out March of 2019.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed 3 came out in 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, when did Odyssey come out?
2018.
Okay.
So
this
6 years between.
Yeah, but I mean specifically, this came out. This game in particular came out after Odyssey.
Yes.
Okay. So we're not taking a step back like we did when we tried to play Origins.
Because, like, the graphics are still really close to what they originally were. I do like that. It feels like I'm playing the game for the first time again.
I get it.
A block! Excuse me, we have photosensitive viewers, possibly. Box. Looks like yes. A triangle. Bill.
God, he's always involved. He's always the fucking problem.
The key. You must find the key.
He's tripping real bad.
Oh yeah.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Now he's on the floor.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
I love.
So
look at
naturally, you dropped me into the
stats.
Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Of course.
Son,
Our dad's an asshole.
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Yeah, this prepares us.
This is our tutorial.
Yep.
Okay, Desmond.
That's
Let's
pretty
practice
good.
climbing on these objects.
Yeah.
I mean it specifically in the you can climb anything, because that's how you play games just in general. You never want to go the intended path.
I think Assassin's Creed may be the reason I'm like this.
Oh, I'm sure.
We hang.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Oh dear lord.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
I murdered 2 men.
Sweet.
Oh no.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
And here's our first mission.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
No, my coat.
No, shut the fuck up. Ugly ass. My coat is part of the ensemble.
Ladies and
I don't look nearly
gentlemen,
as cool
you are
without it.
requested to kindly find your seats.
Whoa.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Excuse me. I think I have found my seat.
At least you found the cutscene.
Nice pony.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far.
Ah, gay.
Have you seen it before?
Okay.
Once. My father brought me here as a child.
When you were a young
Though I
boy.
remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Yes, quite nice.
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
Nice wig, loser.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too.
I already have.
Double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog.
Is that Gideon Emery?
I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve.
Yeah, let's totally just skip the ladder, my guy.
This was a great idea.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. Or I can get more by her staying in.
Myla, shush. You guys don't see me.
I love it. I love this shit.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good
She's not
sportsman always
dressed
thinks the end
expensively.
No, she is not.
Besides,
Oh, I have
here
to
the
climb
law
up.
allows us no reward.
Ah, I see.
There's nothing to be got by the death of
Back away from the door. Uh-uh.
And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly built, like observation is right. We in the search
My
of more
boy.
than all the professions besides.
Ah, Bob.
All that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
Soaking wet
And
because
she
I don't know
also
what
will order matters so as to bring her off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, one of these is from TWC. Look at this.
Tom Gag,
Look at the state of our mail.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before,
Wait a
I told him
There is. You have to go.
Complain about that.
You have to go through the You have to actually go through USPS.
Yeah, that something needs to be done.
I'm gonna go try to open these.
Alright, best I've got to head to the gym, but I shall return.
Okay. Have fun at the gym. Lockpicking in this game is a bitch. You have to like actually pick the lock.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little dodge courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the pots tonight. He's a marvel.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all the way, participate.
Nice beard.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
This is one ugly kid. Now I have to leave.
Inside balcony! Hurry! Come, please!
Over there! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. But I've done no wrong. I swear it. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
No
pushing, please.
Patience, please. Let us through. Please, friends, there is no danger. Order! We must have order.
Try to remember.
It happened right in that balcony. What are those men doing?
We must leave at once.
Peace, friends, there is no danger. Imbecile.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving the opera house. Because I have discovered I do not like opera.
That has nothing to do with the dead guy.
Nah, I just don't like opera. Thank you. Excuse me, outside world, why do you look like that?
Inside world, you need to move your cat.
Oh, look at my horse-drawn carriage.
It's a fancy...
And how was the opera?
Oh, a fancy
Rather
man.
dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Asher, get off the table.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them.
We get
They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors
Native
shall prove a
American.
great boon to us all.
Or
On his mother's
our
side.
enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Funky little pattern.
Oh boy. 1%.
Well, yeah, I literally just started.
Oh, I know. It's just funny that it's 1%.
This was the very first sequence. I can run.
Oh, Josh would wear these.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Atlantic Ocean, Day 2.
I love it. I love it.
That's the next game.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to
Fresh
die.
air might
That's
do me
what I
good.
was thinking. Thanks. I'm a very important person.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought.
And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Well, okay then.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These fought. We were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Oh, look at that foot.
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
Yes.
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
Oh, Hatham is... I like him as
Excellent.
An intro character? Yeah.
Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Because it's pretty much the cheapest meat right now.
Seafood of any kind, God forbid, and
Because, like, I like...
chicken's like the only poultry that you have regular, comfortable access to. Fucking nonsense. Like I said, my dad was asking me what we wanted for lunch, and I was like, how about bushes? And he was so sick of chicken. And I was like, I'm also pick anything. So I was like, you know what? You go get what you want, I go get what I want. And I know what he wanted. He wanted us to get something together so that I would buy it.
Yep.
Or Mom would pay for it for both of us. I'm like, no.
I think what baffles me is
get what you want.
the
My
fact...
Mom offered to pay. But Dad didn't go get himself anything to eat. When I got there, he was working on something else. Did you not go get food? Nah. Okay. I sat there and ate my Taco Bell and kept his fucking mouth shut about how much food I had.
I didn't know Luigi's was on, DoorDash. I haven't had Luigi's in years.
Oh, Luigi's makes me sick. Their food's so greasy, I can't eat it. I've been there, I've had their food twice. The first time Mom and I went in person, and it was the most depressing Italian food experience I've ever had in my life. Tommy would do a better job at his house with Italian food.
Speaking of Tommy and his house, next time he looks at apartments, I told him to please let me help him look for something that's not $1,300 a month.
Not grossly expensive.
He said right now that his rent's like $1,260. That's twice what we pay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's insane, my guy.
So is he thinking of moving?
He's been having...
Or is things just tight and he needs a cheaper place?
That and the fact that it seems like that place doesn't really do much.
So Village of the Middleman.
Yeah. They also, when they do their bug cleaning stuff, they tell their tenants to clean out every cabinet and drawer. I'm like, they don't need to do that. That's extremely unnecessary.
You're being licked.
Hi, Sonny.
Sonny's just blatantly licking the blanket. She's not making biscuits, not doing, not suckle, just let.
Oh, she is.
She's still going.
I love her to pieces. She is such a silly girl.
I'm just laughing at the fact that she's doing little baby licks.
Yep.
Little rapid baby licks. And the way she's laying while she does it.
She's very stretched out.
She's fucking weird.
She is off, but
There's a reason we call her a creature. She acts like one.
Have no normal animals in this building.
None of our
Not even my fish is normal. I think Motley's the most normal, and he's still weird. But it's only when it comes to food, though. Other than that, he's fine.
I will say, I'm not gonna jump quickly to blaming the cats. I went and gave Motley a little bit of water earlier, and his worms had gotten knocked down. And I wonder if it had just been in the stress of everything. Maybe one of us knocked.
Because nothing else
was wrong. It was just the worms.
They just tipped over?
They were they had fallen.
Like on the floor fallen?
Yeah, it was still closed. But
you know what I can imagine being a thing? I could see one of the cats trying their best to get up there and swiping at it to try to play with the worms. That's the only thing that I could think of that would really make sense. Would be because you know how they are when the worms really start moving. All of them just.
They're like, what?
So the
life?
worms might have been having a little worm party, and someone might have gotten nosy and decided to climb up on that lip to try to swipe at them because they can't get up top.
It's the fact though that something else would have been knocked over and nothing was.
I mean, it kind of depends on the cat too, and where they were headed from.
They couldn't have gotten over from Josh's, and if they had gotten over from this table, that water would have been.
That's fair.
But that's why I'm not going to immediately jump on the...
That's the only logical explanation that I could think of other than the worms having a really aggressive party.
Man versus fries. Ugh.
You want DoorDash again?
Well, you have free delivery.
Yeah.
So, finger licking foods.
Lit.
BLT, Philly cheesesteak, buffalo chicken fries. Bulgogi fries.
Wings.
Oh, Sonny. You are so precious. Comfort food.
You know what I wish we could get? A couple of blizzards. I really fucking want a blizzard from DQ. I don't like pretty much any of the rest of their food except for their little tendy baskets with the gravy. But
their steak finger basket was okay the last time I had it.
Yeah, DQ is generally pretty good. It kind of depends on the day. I like their tendy baskets. It's the only thing that I don't really care for their burgers that much. I did when I was a kid, and I think maybe that's why I don't care for their burgers so much anymore.
The Meltdown?
Oh yeah, the Meltdown's I think it's a sandwich place. I think it's a ghost kitchen.
It is. It's out of Denny's. I only know that because fucking Denny's pops up next to it because they have the same location.
Oh, nice.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop doing that!
But yeah, these are all melts. As, you know, assumed by the name, the Meltdown.
Firehouse subs.
Sonny,
I don't think I've ever actually had Firehouse subs.
I've had them once. They're okay. They're not.
They don't have a lot of options from what I heard.
They don't. They're very...
It's kind of like, the Jersey Mike's. Like, their food is good, but they don't have a whole lot of selection.
That's why I don't eat Jersey Mike's much.
I like Jersey Mike's. They have a chicken bacon ranch warm sub that I like.
I like their chicken Philly. That was a good one, too.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
Again, I wish I had more options if I wanted to add stuff to it.
Because, I usually get the chicken and mushroom Philly. And, that's good. But, yeah, I just want a little more.
Mod pizza.
Sonny.
I wish Hat Creek burgers weren't so fucking expensive.
And actually decent.
They were decent when they first built the location on Adams.
I don't agree.
I went
thought
there and I had a really, really good experience, and their prices were okay. And then, like 2 months later, Mom and I tried to go together, and we got there, and it was like $15 a burger, and it was like, Jesus Christ, what happened?
they've always been unreasonably priced for food that's not worth it.
Yeah.
And that, I think, that really upset me because I wanted to like them. I liked the atmosphere. I liked... It seemed like a decent enough place. But especially their chicken has zero flavor whatsoever. You have to douse it in their sauces in order to get anything from it. And unfortunately, I'm not going to take a tender meal and go grab 45 cups of sauce in order to enjoy my food. I feel like you shouldn't have to sauce good food.
It kills me, some of the places that are marked as low price.
And they're fucking insane.
Like Chili's, and please tell me how crab meat is $1 or $2 when their large shrimp platter is $23.99 and their small shrimp platter is $18. Please tell me how that is reasonably priced.
That's cheap for seafood. That's at least my only.
Chili's, again, ridiculously priced. You know the Big Mouth bites, Dusty? The little sandwich bites?
Yeah.
$16.59 for 4 of them.
What is Boise Bills? They're potatoes.
I love their biscuits. I'm at murder for their fucking biscuits.
Yeah,
He's
their
got our
biscuits.
rations again. Claims we're not
No,
provisioned
they're
for
just
such
not
luxury.
good.
It's not right English, please. Well, now be quiet. Here it comes. Make like you're working.
Eggs, mashed potatoes, Popeye's biscuits, and that was my diet for
You there? I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip.
Why are you
Probably
making
wouldn't have anything
stinky
useful to
face?
share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's
Put your
always
foot
chatting
out of
them
her
up.
face. Put your stinky feet in her face.
She made that decision on her own.
Yeah, 'cause your foot's in her face.
I was rubbing her shoulder and she turned to snake.
I'm gonna go ahead and just stop the stream now, and then we'll pick it back up later.
Is there nobody there?